Hi, I'm Bess McLeod and I'm a Jamberry independent consultant, and I thought I'd share with you today how I apply my wraps. I first start with washing my hands and pushing back my cuticles, shaping my nail the way that I want it to be shaped, using cuticle pusher to push back my cuticles, and then using our nail prep cleanser to then cleanse my nails after I washed my hands. Make sure it's nice and clean. I get that to dry. And then choose your wrap that you're going to use. I'm using some Mistresses of Evil for Halloween. I am going to size the wrap so that it is just a little bit smaller than my natural nail. And this is the size I normally use. And so we'll take that, and I use the orange stick to remove the wrap so that I don't touch it with my fingers and get my natural oils on it. And then I also use a tweezers to hold the wrap so that I don't touch it with my fingers as well. Use some scissors to cut it. And then take the wrap, and I'm going to try and center it as much as I can in the middle of my nail. And I do a cold method, so I place it first so that I can make sure it is centered on my nail, like so. So I usually look at it from the front and then also from, I guess you could call it the side, so that I know that it is centered, as you can see there. Then I turn on my heater, or you can use a hair dryer. Heater is a little bit more convenient than a hair dryer, so if you don't have one, I encourage you to get one. Then I heat for about 5 to 7 seconds, or until I kind of feel that the wrap is a little pliable. Then I take and go straight down the center of the wrap, lots of pressure. Then I heat on one side about the same amount of time, about 5 to 7 seconds. And then I use either the cuticle pusher and do the center, and then up to the top, and then down to the bottom. And then heat the other side, and repeat that same process. Again, pushing in the middle, up and down. And once I get it all pushed down with the cuticle pusher, I do go over it with my thumb, just because I get a good pressure with my thumb as well. I'll just try and go over it one more time. Now at this time, I would normally do the rest of my nails. I'm currently in the middle of doing all of these, so just to get them cool, then they're easier to file and shape if they're cool. If they're warm, sometimes it's hard to get the excess to come off of your nail. So we'll kind of just wave this around a little bit, make sure it's cool. Then I take our Jamberry file, and always in a downward motion, file downward, and then you can kind of see how it breaks away from your nail there. I kind of call it a gray line. That's when it's the excess is coming off. You do just a couple of those, and then it should break off. And then just do a little bit like that. And then I heat one more time. And then again, lots of pressure with the cuticle pusher. And then I also use my thumb again. And that's it. I also do a little bit of the buffing block if it happens to feel a little rigid. Downward motion again with this, just to make sure it's smooth. And that's it. And then you can see, I'm trying to show you here, I don't know if you can see, but then that the nail wrap is just a little bit smaller than my natural nail. You can just see a sliver. And that's to help so that the wrap is not lifting or touching your skin, so it won't lift. And that's how I apply my wraps. Thanks for watching.